Hey everybody, it's Jared, and today I'm here with this new Honeywell portable dehumidifier. It's model DH70PW. It's a perfect size for a large space, so this unit right here will remove up to 70 pints of water per day from a space. We actually got this sent to us by JMATEK, who happens to be the exclusive distributor for Honeywell portable dehumidifiers like this one. And they actually are the ones that are sponsoring this video. So I figured I was going to go through some of the features of this dehumidifier and things that I really like about it, and just show you, a good rundown of the unit. So if you're in the market for one, you know what to expect if you were to buy this model or its smaller model, which is the DH50PW, and the 50 stands for removing a maximum of 50 pints of water per day. Alright, here we go. So let me explain a little bit about the controls. Very simple controls. I'll go through them all. We have the power button right here. This button is to control the fan speed, so you have two different fan speeds to choose from, lower end and higher fan speed. This is the auto timer button. I'll go through that, the functions of that in a second. And then the up and down arrows right here control the humidity levels that you want to keep the room at. And you can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit units. Back to the auto timer. This is really cool because you can set this unit to come on and off at certain times. So right now with the unit off or in standby, it's plugged in, but I have it turned off. If I was to press this button, I can set by hours how many hours I want before the unit comes on automatically. So that's really cool. So if I set it here at 2, then after 2 hours the unit will automatically turn on. And if we turn it on, here you can see that it's set to the lower fan speed. Now if I come back over here to the auto on and off, press that, now I can say, I want you to turn off in 3 hours. I'll set that to 3, push the button again, and now after 3 hours, the unit will automatically turn off. And since before I told it to turn on after 2 hours, it'll come back on after 2 hours of being off. Also, while the unit's running, it shows the room temperature. So right now it's 67 degrees inside my house, and the percent humidity. So this is the current relative humidity that's in the space. And if I want to set what the humidity I want the space to be at, use the up and down arrows. So if I go down, it's in 5% increments. If I say I want you to reduce the humidity down to 40%, set it right down there to 40%, and the unit will run until it hits 40% humidity, and then it'll shut off. Once humidity rises above 40% again, it'll turn back on and bring it back down to 40. So a really good feature there. That's a great energy saving feature as well. So now I will shut off the unit and I will show you some of the other features that make this an awesome unit. Alright, so the way a dehumidifier works is it's pulling in the moist air through these vents here. Behind these vents are some coils that are going to condense the air and remove the water from it. That water is going to drip into this collection tank right here, which we'll go over in a minute. And then the drier air now goes back through the unit and gets blown out the top right here. What we have right here is an air filter help keep the coils clean. So any dust and hair that's within the air that gets pulled into unit, most of it will get captured into this filter here. So periodically we need to just knock off the crap that accumulates within this filter and then pop it right back in. Alright, what I really like about this dehumidifier by Honeywell is you have essentially 3 different ways to remove the water that it accumulates. So right here we have the collection tank. So it's beeping right now as it's telling me that, hey, the tank's not seating into its into unit. So the water is going to fill into here, and once it gets to a certain level, it raises this float right here, and then that lever is going to, right here, is going to engage with a switch inside of there, and it shuts off the unit. Now, if you don't want to have to empty out this bucket every time it fills up and worry about it shutting off the unit when you want it to be continuously dehumidifying your air, you have 2 options. Right here is a drainage plug where you can connect a normal size garden hose to. So all you're going to do is unscrew it, pull out the plug, and now screw on a garden hose. So this will continuously drain when the water level reaches the height of that port. It'll just drain into a floor drain if you have it, or you can into your sump pump or something like that in your basement. So that's a great option if you get that. But you have to remember that you need gravity in order to drain with this method. Now if you don't happen to have that luxury, there's another awesome option that really makes this unit ideal for just about anybody, because they actually have a built-in drain pump. So the unit comes with a coiled up tube to connect to the drain pump. This is 5 meters long, which is like 16 point something feet. And what this does is you connect it to the drainage pump right here. This is just a quick connect. Pop that in till it clicks, and now once the temperature reaches the maximum height of the tank inside, there's a pump that's going to pump the water through this tube and into a sink, out the window, into a garden bed, wherever you want it to pump. You can pump it into somebody's face when they're not looking. I don't know, whatever you want to do, you can have some fun with that. But the beauty of that is that the exit of this tube, unlike the hose method, doesn't have to be below that level. So you can pump water horizontally or vertically for the entire length of this tube right here. But you gotta remember that you need to use the tube that Honeywell included with the unit, because anything longer, the pump doesn't have enough power to pump through anything longer. So essentially, you are limited to this length, but you give you a good amount of length to pump to. And if for some reason you want to take that tube out, it's simple as pushing that button, it pops out, and you can get the tube out of there. Alright folks, so that's about it. Remember, this was the DH70PW. They also make a version called the DH70PW, which removes up to 50 pints. This one removes up to 70 pints of water per day. So this one actually is rated for extremely wet, large rooms or basements. The DH50PW is rated for just wet, large rooms or basements. So you make the choice and decide which one's best for you. Well, that's it. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to our channel and stick around for more awesome videos. Thanks again for watching.